What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube, man? It's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53, back again. Yeah, story time. Listen, before I even get into it, y'all see that back there, man? Man, y'all see them big, bad Boston Celtics, man. Y'all see my Celtics. Look, you see my shirt? Crip Lives Matter. Celtic lives matter too, man. Hey, man, them boys bad. I tell you, I said it once, I said it again. I'm going to say it for the third time. 2 good players can't beat 6 to 8 good players. You know what I'm saying? No, Dallas ain't got enough. Boston got too much. They bad, y'all. They bad. Number 18 in the making. You know what I'm saying? Bump the Lakers. Boston at the top by themselves again. Anyway, man, this story tripped me out. This one here, it tripped me out. This one blowed my wig back because this is a situation that took place in prison, but went to the streets. Yeah, went to the streets. A lot of stuff. You know what? I used to hear all the time. The saying that what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Okay, well, in Alabama prison, they got a thing. They used to always say, hey, man, what happened in prison, stay in prison. You know? That's one of the things where, how to put it, I guess everybody holds everybody's secrets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, was what it was. It's going to be what it's going to be. Anyway, or see. Haha, you thought I was going to leave it out. No. But anyway, I had a partner, man. Crip dude. Of course, on this one, I cannot say his name because he's out here on the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? And he was a rider. As far as him staying down for the game, putting in his work, you know what I'm saying, ready to ride, ready to stab, ready to fight, ready to do whatever, you know what I'm saying, the game was coming together to do. While we was in that prison, he was ready for it. Oh man, without a shadow of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? If you finna go down and get into it, and you need somebody at your back with that knife, he was a perfect candidate. He was a good homie, a good loke. You know what I'm saying? He was down for the cause. Only thing was the homie had a boy. He had a boy. Now, when I say he had a boy, for those who might be a little mentally slow, that means he had a prison wife. He had a prison wife. Now, it's a lot of people gonna be, oh man, what? The thing is, Alabama prison system, when it comes to that, was a lot different from Cali prison system. In Alabama prison system, that right there is not frowned upon. I told you, I explained that to y'all several times in some of my other videos. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes, different folks, different states do different things. It's a lot of states in the South. That come up under that same type get down. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in Cali, you finna be looked at like, and we had a thing for those who didn't get down and have nothing to do with that. Our thing was, people would say, I don't give a dang what the next man do with his private parts. That's on him. Whatever you doing in that cell and this, that, and other, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bang. And like I say, in Alabama prison system, as long as you weren't playing the girl role, the female role, you not looked at like punk or something. You know what I'm saying? Like girl. If you doing the pitching and not the catching, no, ain't nobody really gonna look at you a certain type way. Like I say, that's just, hey, if those are their rules, that's they get down, boom. Hey, it was going on before I got there. I've been gone a long time, and it's still going like that. So, hey, it is what it is, was what it was. It's going to be what it's going to be, or see. Anyway, when I first found out, that was the homies get down, he came to the game and he told us. He say, man, y'all look, check this out. He had about 5 of us in the cell. All 5 go-getters, heavy hitters. Because, man, holler at y'all, man. Because he was going around the day and he said, look, man, after dinner, meet me in such and such cell. Man, I got something I need to holler at y'all about. So, everybody was like, all right, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a homie, he was real serious. He didn't play a lot of games. He wasn't no homie that, like, ha, laughed and joked and did all that stuff. If he coming to us like this means it's something very, very important. So, anyway, after dinner, we end up meeting up in the cell, and he was like, cuz, look, I'm just going to let y'all know, man, I ain't finna beat around the bush. Hey, man, I got me a boy. So everybody kind of paused at first and like, what? What you doing on me? He like, cuz, man, look, man, I got me a boy. Now, like I say, in that prison system, that wasn't something that was gonna be a real big shock. It was a real big shock to us because it was coming from him, and he had been down for a minute and had never went that route. Or if he was, nobody knew anything about him going that route, So boom. So, one of the homies, I ain't gonna, but he was like, cuz, you show that's what you want to do? So the dude was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. So, everybody was like, well, I think, cuz, that's on you. Hey, man, it's on you. You know the rules and regulations. You know what to do, what not to do. You know what I'm saying? If it go left, you already know what the consequences are. He was like, "Oh, cuz, man, you ain't got to worry about that, man. No, I don't like that." And whoop, whoop, wah, wah, wah. Okay, so cool. Time goes on. And now, when I say time goes on, I'm speaking on some years. About 3-4 years passed. About three and some change. Wasn't never no. Oh, I thought I seen that ghost again. It was a TV changing. But anyway, about 3 years and some change went by. Wasn't never no incidents. You know what I'm saying? The homie was always how he was. You know what I'm saying? He was, still a rider, go getter. You know what I'm saying? We had several incidents with different groups, and he participated to the fullest of his ability. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I ever seen come close to me to what I considered something being kind of wild, he had got at a dude one time in the kitchen about his boy. Dude was, now you got these tables. Now the tables in the kitchen, they close. You got 4 people to a table. If you get up from your table and you leaving, it ain't like Cali where you had to wait till they say, okay, next table. You just, whenever you was through eating, just get up and bounce and go on about your business. Dude got up to leave, and he was hollering at his partner that was going out the door. His partner was going out the door, and he jumped up real quick because he wanted to catch his partner. He didn't really mean no disrespect or anything, but when he jumped up real quick, his back bumped into the boy's back. The boy was in the process of eating, so when old boy bumped into him, his food kind of fell and got on his shirt a little bit. The dude wasn't tripping on apologizing to the boy and none of that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, I don't give a dang about no punk, So he just kept going. The homie at the table, I guess, he figured, hey, don't worry about it right now, because that's just how it went. Don't worry about it right now, I guess. I don't know what he might have said to the punk. But anyway, when the kitchen cleared out, everybody went back to the block. The homie went to confront old boy about bumping into his property. The dude that he went to confront, he got loud as I don't know what. And like, man, what? Man, don't come knock. Because the homie went over there and knocked on his door. I guess he was, he wanted to do it civilized and all this and that. But anyway, the dude got loud. And like, man, when he stepped out on the tip, man, you come knocking on my door, man. Call yourself checking me about a punk? Man, I don't care about no punk, man. Don't never come to my door. Knock on my, ooh. The homie wasn't one of them. He was not one of them that you were just going to do that with. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he wasn't one of them. So when the homie fired, bam. When he fired, they go to locking up. They get down on the tier. You know what I'm saying? Did nobody get in it? Head up fight. Police hit the code. Police came. Boom. They go to lockup. They go to jail. Which really ain't nothing. You don't even have to. When you get into like a regular fight like that, they got what's called house arrest. It's like being on in Cali. It would be it's the equivalent of being on CTQ or RTQ. You know what I'm saying? CTQ contain the quarters. RTQ remain to quarters. You know what I'm saying? For like 10 days. So, you know, they went to house arrest for 10 days, got out, put them right back. Wasn't no thing. You know what I'm saying? They got into it, had words, they went to bumping. So, you know, like, dang, man, the homie, you know, got down with a fool over that punk, you know? That was small. That was small. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes get deleted all the time. When I say deleted, you know what I'm saying? And cause I told y'all, that was if a person was finna get their whole head chopped off and sent home, it was gonna be by one of them boys. Until them cell phones landed. When them cell phones landed, cell phones first, them punks second. Everything else, gang stuff, money stuff, and all that came in a distance third. You know what I'm saying? That's just how, hey, man, it is what it is. You know, what it was, what it gonna be. Oh, see, you know. So look, came back, wasn't no thing after that. That was the only thing that I ever really seen him really just, you know what I'm saying, jump out his skin about. And as time went on, he was with this punk all this time. They was together all this time. So now I end up transferring. Either I got into it or something happened. I don't know what might happen, but I end up getting transferred. I didn't see the homie for years and years and years. Time goes on. I end up getting out of prison. I get out of prison. I'm out of prison about maybe 3 or 4 years, closer to 4 years at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I bump into the homie coming out of Piggly Wiggly. Now, for those that are from different states who don't know what Piggly Wiggly is one of the prominent, one of the big name supermarkets. Like in Cali, we got Rouse, AGCs, you know what I'm saying? Big supermarkets. Out here they got a couple of them, but one of the main one is Piggly Wiggly. So anyway, I'm coming out of Piggly Wiggly one day, and I see the homie, and I look, and I call his name. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He turn around. I'm like, cuz, what's up, gang? What's up, homie? He was like, Big Tune. I'm like, yeah, cuz, what's up, man? He was like, oh, man, what's happening, man? I'm like, how long you been out? Now, he had been out, he said, I think 5 years. I had only been out like 3 going on 4. He had been out 5, so he got out before me. He'd been out doing good. I'm like, cuz, what you got going on? You know you work. He like, man, I'm working, big homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing, you know. I'm like, that's what's up, cuz. So we talked, we chopped it up a little bit. So I'm like, cuz, give me your hookup, homie. We gonna have to kick it, cuz. We gonna have to kick it. He like, cool, bet it up. It ain't no thing. So we exchanged numbers. And about 5 days went by. I kept getting a call from a number. Now, I didn't lock, when I got his phone number, I didn't lock it in. So that if he called, it would pop up in my call log. I didn't lock it in. Now me, I don't know how the rest of y'all do, but me, if a number come up on my phone and it's not in my call log, you wasting your time. You know, you ain't doing nothing but practicing doubt, because I'm not answering spit at all, period. You know what I'm saying? I could go live. I could take my phone number and put it out on the internet for everybody and their mama to see. throughout the years, I seen dudes beefing, getting at and going at each other on this internet, putting each other's addresses and phone numbers and all that, and get bent out of shape. Man, I put my phone number on the internet. Me personally, I could care less about somebody putting my phone number out, or if I put it out, because I'm not finna answer the phone anyway. If you calling me and I don't know you, then I'm not answering it. You're gonna have to leave a text, and it's in my, if I don't answer, leave a text. So anyway, the homie had been calling, and I'd seen the calling, but I wasn't answering the phone because I did not know the number. And it's plain in my voicemail, in my answer machine, that I'm telling people, hey man, look, if I don't know your number and you calling my phone, leave a text. I'm not gonna answer the phone. So now with him calling back to back and not leaving no text or anything, so what? I kept seeing it. Finally, what had happened, I checked my voicemail. Now, when I check my voicemail, which I might do once a month, man, I don't be paying no attention to no voicemail. You calling me and leaving a voicemail, there's a waste of time too, pretty much. Because I'm going to hear it, but it might be 4-5 weeks later. Anyway, one of them rare times I'm checking my voicemail, I hear the homie like, cuz, man, I've been calling too, man, it's me, such and such. So I'm like, dang. So, of course, you can call the number, it gives you the number. And I call it. I'm like, dang, cuz, I didn't know it was you. And, boom, 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 boom. So I said, cuz, I didn't lock your number in, I didn't know. He was like, yeah, man, what you got going on, man? I said, cuz, I ain't really been doing too much lately. None of that, what you got planned? He was like, shoot, cuz, man, you eat barbecue? I'm like, yeah, homie, I eat barbecue. He say, cuz, man, I was trying to invite you to the tilt. You know what I'm saying? He said house. I'm saying tilt because I'm used to it. But I'm trying to invite you over to the house, homie. You know what I'm saying? Me and my folks over here can barbecue. We barbecuing. I'm like, okay, well, shoot, cuz, when you gonna get down again? So he told me the day that he gonna get down. I say, homie, bet it up. I'm coming through. Don't trip. I'm coming through. So, boom, he's like, you coming through solo, dog? I'm like, yeah, homie, I'm just falling through. So he like that. So time goes on. The day came for me to fall through. So I fall through. Bang, I fall through. And the homie in the front yard. He stayed on the south side of town. Now in Birmingham, blacks are everywhere. Everywhere. But you got a lot of whites too. But the majority of the whites that you're going to see are predominantly on the south side. You know what I'm saying? As far as the inner city part of Birmingham go, you're going to find a lot of them on the south side. It's a little bit different, on the south side because, mostly whites over there. And where you have a lot of whites, your environment is a little bit different. A little bit more upper scale, a tad, But anyway, so when I bounced over there to home, we kicking it. He say, come on in, man, come on in. So I come on in the house. He got the music playing, you know what I'm saying, TV on, man, cuz you want something to drink, you drink. I'm like, homie, I don't drink. He like, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, you showed on, cuz, you showed on. I'm like, yeah. Man, I'm sitting here. And from the kitchen, you can come in one door of his kitchen and come out the other door and head straight to like the living room area where I was sitting. So man, I'm sitting there and out the door walks the boy. White boy. White boy. Now when I say the boy, I'm talking about the same boy he had in prison all them years. Hold on. You could have, hold up, look. You see this little thumbtack? You could have just thrown that thumbtack at me. It could have hit me on the forehead and knocked me down. What? I looked at the homie. I said, cuz, ain't that? like, oh yeah, Tune, you know my baby, don't you? I say, yeah, I remember him. I remember him. Yeah. You know, we was all in the block together. Yeah, I remember. He like, yeah, man, you know, we out here living good, man. We doing our thing. We out here living good, doing our thing. So hold up. Listen, y'all. It's one thing to be caught up in the shenanigans in prison. You hear a lot of people say, you gay for the state. You gay for the state. Like, okay, well, just while I'm in prison, I'm just doing this because I'm in prison, man, but it ain't really me. So they call it you gay for the state. So it's one thing to be in there dibble dabbling in the shenanigans. It's a whole nother thing when you bring that foolishness home with you. Y'all hear me, man? Y'all hear me? It's a whole nother thing when you bring it home and continue to indulge in those nefarious activities out here on the streets where there's 50 million women. The homie didn't see it that way. Now, I was kind of stuck, y'all. I was kind of stuck. Now here it is. I'm looking at the homie like, have you lost your mind? You done went cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. You have lost all sense of time and space. What the F are you doing out here in these streets? The homie just was going about his day like, you know, wasn't nothing wrong. So now here it is. I'm over here for some barbecue. That means if I get something to drink, it's out y'all cups that you and him been drinking out of. If I use the utensils, I'm using y'all utensils that you and him been using. Eating off a plate, I'm eating off the plates that you and him been eating off of. Now, you got to understand my mind frame, y'all, because in the Alabama system, you don't eat, drink, nothing behind one of them punks, behind one of them boys. You don't know. Ain't no eating out the same plate, drinking out the same cup, no, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get your head knocked in, or they gonna tell you going over there and put one of them dresses on with the rest of them because you one of them now. You don't do that. You don't do that. So now, here it is. I done walked into the homie Tilt. I'm thinking he done left all that mess in prison. And out walks Beetlejuice. Oh! And you got me over here talking about some barbecue? Partner, I'm finna meal do. I ain't finna barbecue. No. So, I didn't want to offend the homie. Look what I do. Now, I might have been wrong. I sat there and did a little small talk for just a little bit. I pulled my phone out my pocket. I'm dialing numbers, so boom. I'm talking. So I'm like, all right. I hang the phone up after about 3-4 minutes. I tell the homie, I say, cuz, look, hold up for 1 second. Let me shoot up here to the store real quick. I got somebody coming, finna drop me something off. I'm going to meet him up there. Once I meet him up, I'm going to just come right back here. That's cool. He be like, yeah, big homie, tune, cuz, handle your business, man. Come on back, man. Man, the food jumping, man. The food good. I'm like, that's what's up, homie. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I'll never know. Man, listen. I got in the car and drove. Man, when I passed by the store that I told the homie I had to go to, man, I flew past the store at Mach 10. Meow. And went home. About 30 minutes later, the homie called. I didn't answer the phone. He was calling all that day. I didn't want to answer the phone because I didn't know what to say to him. I just didn't, I didn't even answer the phone, man. He called the next day. I went on and told him, I say, cuz, look, I had emergency, homie. I say, when I got there, I said, the dude I went to go meet, the money wasn't right. I say, we had to go to his spot and get the money. I say, when I got there, stuff went left this way, that way, messed up. I say, cuz, I'm saying, hey, I should have called you back, man. I had to take a rain check, man. We got to do it at a later date. So the homie's like, oh, man, that's what's up, too, cuz. That's what's up. Man, don't even worry about it, man. Stuff happens. I'm like, yeah, homie, stuff happens. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, it's some stuff happening at your house that I ain't going back to. I can honestly tell y'all, homie, I'm cool with the homie. I don't really have a lot of contact with him no more. I've never been back to his house. I don't know what else to say, man. I ain't never been back. He don't call no more. I don't know if he kind of felt how I felt the vibe about how I felt or what. But now, Hey, to each his own. That's all I can say, man. To each his own. Anyway, man, y'all stay safe, man. And me, I represent the gangsters, homie. The Avalon gangsters, man. I'm out, man. Peace. Y'all get in the comments on this one, man.